I did a boo-boo. Look, I don't even know what it is. But we'll keep it out of frame so you guys don't know about it. Except I just told you, so. Oh well, today I am doing a floor plan challenge that was given to me by Lauren on Twitter. So shout out to Lauren. Thank you very much for the challenge. And I chose this challenge because I really like the aesthetic of the house. You know, I like a minimal modern house. But I also love a good floor plan challenge because floor plan challenges really teach me how to have a different floor plan. I feel like the more houses you build in The Sims 4, the more they start looking the same, the more they have the same floor plan, and it's a really good way to mix it up and get your skills to diversify. So today's word of the day is diversify. Make or become more diverse or varied, or vary the range of products or the field of operation. Well, this is Deligracy operation. Let's hop to it. Oh, I wish I used more Easter puns when it was Easter. Okay, we're gonna build on this lot. We're in Brindleton Bay right now. It looks like I built a house here last time. Oh yeah, this is quite nice. It's quite a nice basic house.
If I don't mind saying myself.
I might just upload this to the gallery. I think it's already on the gallery, but just in case you guys want to use it. It's gonna be up there for all of you to enjoy. But one of my favorite things to do is builders. Hell yeah. All right, so let's get this house started. So obviously we're going to have a nice kind of backwards L shape. I'm gonna get a general L, and of course we're gonna change this a little bit as the build continues. But one of my new ways of building that a lot of you guys are already familiar with is that I like to furnish whilst building to make sure that I'm fitting all of the furniture in properly. So I'm just gonna whack some lights in. I tend to always just go crazy with some lights to begin with, just so I can see the walls that I'm building with. I'm also gonna go ahead and do a clean white wallpaper, because your girl likes a little bit of cleanliness when she starts a build. And I've actually started also, just in this video, making a darker floor so we can see the grid more easily. All right, let's start looking at this floor plan, and we can see that the lounge room has a few L-shaped couches. Now in the game, we don't have any L-shaped couches per se, but with the move objects on sheet, we can intersect couches together. Alternatively, we can just use these custom content couches from the Sims Kia pack, which I might like to do. So we have one couch over here. These are really cool because these work with the auto counter option. And then I can put these together and create the L-shaped couch that's in the floor plan. I find this floor plan quite interesting because only half the couch is going to really be able to see the TV, which I assume is mounted onto here. And since this is quite a modern looking home, I'm just gonna whack a TV there for now. And of course this may change. We're just getting the basic stuff down. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit, and we can see here that it needs to be wider thanks to placing our furniture ahead of time. And this is where our kitchen's going to be. Since we're using already some of the Sims Kia custom content pack, I might continue to use that with these kitchen counters. I think there's a fridge or something in line here. I assume it's a fridge. And then we have maybe 2 tile spaces, and this is where the rest of our kitchen can go. And then I might just fill in the rest like this. And hey, we might continue with the Sims Kia theme by just putting more of these chairs in. I'll try and use limited packs though. And then apparently here we're meant to have room for some dining chairs. Oh, I think I've made a mistake. I think this could actually sit up a little bit more further. Like I said, we'll probably change up the furniture we're picking, but I'm just gonna use some basic items. More Sims Kia chairs, there's 6 of them. Can the Sims get around that? I'm a little bit nervous if they can. I might just hold down the Alt key here and just put it so there's a slightly bigger space behind there. Now I'm gonna build the wall behind here that we can see on the floor plan. This should be in line with this. And we have some kind of balcony that kind of goes around here, I think. Like that. It only looks like it's 2 across, then maybe 3 across like this. It also looks like there's a seating area over here with 3 random chairs, which is kind of like, I don't know if I want to put those there. We might put a piano or something there instead. And then this is the next wing of the house where we have a beautiful corridor, and then the rooms come off it just like this. It looks like we might need to extend the garage and utility room by 1. Because this laundry room right here is going to be slightly inset from this area up here. We have a very long bedroom. We have another long bedroom over here. Maybe let's start putting some beds in just to see how much room we need. Oh, we can use the Sims Kia bed. Excellent. This room is looking way big. I think it was meant to be brought in just a little bit. You know, the get-together wardrobe just in here. I know that it's meant to extend a little bit further in the picture, but don't you think this room's gonna feel a little squishy like that? Maybe it is meant to be bigger. It's hard to say. And there should be room for a desk right here, and then a door over here that they ideally would like the door to sit in the middle, but we're a little bit restricted with our door choices in The Sims 4. I don't know if there's any modern doors that actually sit in the middle of two squares. We might just have to use this one here. Having a look at this, it does seem like this is meant to be a little bit shorter, which means maybe we just have the one wardrobe here. Seem as though we don't have a wardrobe that goes 3 across, we only have 2 across. And then it looks like there's another bedroom that's perfectly mirrored. So lucky we have the clone tool where we can just go like that. Then we can clone this one again as well. So 2 mirrored bedrooms. Let's see how this is shaping up. So this looks a little too wide, potentially, maybe. And there's meant to be a longer and skinnier room over here. So it looks like we actually did make these a little too big. This bathroom or laundry looks a little bit bigger than it should be, but I think that's probably going to make the most sense in this Sims build, or at least making it appropriate for The Sims 4. Then after this elongated room, we have another bathroom over here. And this is actually meant to be a little bit bigger than the laundry. And in this master suite, it looks like there's a very luxurious bathroom in here. I actually love this floor plan in terms of a master bedroom. I love having this divider, and I think there's actually bifold doors here that are listed or indicated on the floor plan. Okay, now I've got the basic floor plan done and the basic scale of it, which I think's fairly good. I'm not really sure what we're going to use the garage for. We might get rid of it completely, same as though we don't have cars in The Sims 4, or we might turn it into like an indoor basketball court or gym. But what we do need to do now is have a look at the house from the outside and see where all of our windows need to be positioned and how to do the thick roofing. Now at the front here, it does look like that there's actually a full wall that encloses part of the house. And I probably think that maybe even this is going to go over the edge over on this side as well. At least I think that'll look nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then we'll make this sit nicely over the top. And this also sits out as well. So I think it's gonna be something like that. The walls also look a little bit higher, so I might make this. And it looks like it's got the slightest, very slight little raise to it too. So we're gonna raise it up, which I think Sims should be fine stepping up to that. I really wish we could place foundations on top of roofs. That's something that I've been asking for The Sims to do forever in The Sims 4, because you were able to do it in The Sims 3 with cheats, and it was really handy. Oh my gosh, we're way too high up with that. But for now, I can place some half walls, which kind of give the illusion of the house having that risen flat roof on top of it. I'm just gonna bring that around the whole thing. But ideally, these half walls should also have a little roof on top of them as well. Maybe we can even have a grass roof on the house, just to make it look that little bit more modern, eh? There we go. I love a crisp white build in The Sims 4. Love it so much. Bit of an outdoor seating area that's kind of like that. And then this inner part, this is going to have some beautiful orangey vertical wood timber on it. I'm thinking I might use this from Spa Day. And that's a really nice contrast to the striking white walls that we have. You can also use these roof trims here just to make the roof look a little bit more refined around it. There's also the idea of using this island paradise wood paneling too, which might actually look a little bit more like the image because it's got some irregular tones in it, whereas the other one just has flat toned wood. You can put that in instead. And now comes my favorite part, which is putting in really big, beautiful windows. Now, in the Sims 4 game, we don't actually have any massive clear windows except for our city living ones. And the city living ones, we have a little bit of a problem because they actually have a blue tinge on them. Why they did that, I don't know. It really frustrates me to this day. I would just use these, but yeah, there's a blue tinge on it. We could use the base game ones, which are these, which could work over here, but one thing that annoys me is the border isn't a true black. It's like a gunmetal gray, and also for the window over here, it's not going to be as wide. So really we can use those, or the alternative is I can use some custom content infinity windows from the bathroom stuff pack. It's hard to know. The other cool thing about the bathroom pack is that we can use some doors as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use them, seeing as though this is a challenge to make it look as much like the picture. And then obviously if you download this, you can just use the base game windows to change it up. So I believe we have windows all along here. But then on this side, they turn into either a bifold door or a sliding door of some kind. So we do have a bathroom door that spins on an axis like this, if you guys can see that, or which I believe is also fully animated, or we can put in bifold doors. I'm gonna use these spinny doors, I think. Here's one that hasn't been spun out yet, because I think that'll look really nice across here, so they can exit all through there. And then we also have these doors that act as windows as well, coming from the bedroom. We'll probably have to rejig the room a little bit so that these beds face towards the door there, so therefore the Sims can get through this other door that's right here. Then this master bedroom suite, apparently these two sides of the bedroom are meant to open fully up, which does look quite stunning. And then I guess the other side of the house, we can either look at the floor plan or we can make it up ourselves. I'm gonna try and follow the floor plan as much as possible with these windows. It kind of looks like we have multiple windows going across here, leading into the kitchen. I might shorten the window so that we're not just staring into the counter. There we go, so it sits just above the counter. Uh-oh, and this does look a little odd as a front door. So I'm wondering if we have a big glass spinny door to enter through the house, or if we have something a little bit more private. I think this private item from that's a little swank from Get Famous should do. I'm actually thinking we take this carport out entirely because there's no cars, and then just bring the roofline back a bit. Because I mean, you can have it there, but I just feel like it doesn't really fit in with the Sims game very well, and I don't really want a ginormous gym. I mean, it's up to you. If you download it, you can add it in, but personally, I'd prefer to not have a big gym in my house unless it's for some Sims who really like going to the gym. And I mean, I think that still looks really nice. And we can just put like a big, beautiful tree over here. This house would actually really suit Sulani, like a crisp, modern white house. That still works well. We can even put a few cheeky windows over here for this entrance hallway. And I'm actually thinking, just for the purpose of the Sims, to open this right up, because I think that's kind of nice having this open hallway. Do we want to have any bookshelves along here, or shelves maybe? And just layer a few of these shelves. That looks quite nice. This ornate brick here that's in the base game, I discovered it in the white swatch a few months ago, and I absolutely love it. I'm a big fan of brick. It's just like, I love any brick detailing. So I thought I would use that on the interior of the house. And I've also just done the bathrooms pretty simply. They just have a mix of timber and white with some like spotty walls just for a change. But yeah, I thought I would just reuse this brick as a really clean and simple feature wall. And then I guess all we have to do is the fun part, which is furnishing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so jumping into our furnishing, I did do this already, and then I sped it up because I just found that would be easier than doing it in real time and making this video super long. So we are speeding through the furnishing, and I really actually love this house because although it's very simple, like a lot of white, a lot of monochromatic colors, you know, just black and white pretty much, it's warmed up with the timber flooring and the timber furniture and also the timber benches in the kitchen. So I thought that was nice to just keep it minimal and to go with that theme throughout the whole house. We're also going to add a few accent walls. Other than the white brick, we're gonna have some really earthy tones mixed in. The bedrooms are going to have a bit of color as well, but generally I wanted to keep this home very like kind of flashy modern. So the Sims that live here would like things to be just very minimal, clean, crisp, and I really think that's what the exterior of the house looks like. So I think the furnishing inside kind of suits it. I love furnishing though, and I've used, like I said earlier, a lot of the Sims Kia pack for the bench tops, the chairs, even these white shelves are from the Sims Kia pack. I've also used, I think, a couple of items from kitchen and also bathroom, which are 2 packs. I mean, Sims Kia bathroom and kitchen, I've been using those packs non-stop recently because they actually offer items that flawlessly suit the game. You would not know if you've never played Sims before if they were by Maxis or custom content. They flawlessly suit the game, they're great quality items, and they're just creators I can always trust, and it doesn't bother me the aesthetic of the CC and the build because it's exactly the same. It's Maxis match. True and through. I also love that little pedestal I just put in the kitchen on wheels. It's a little bit strange. It's got a mortar and pestle on it. Mortar and pestle? Mortar and pestle. Whenever I say mortar and pestle, I don't even know if that's the correct way of saying it. I always think mortal, alive, then the word morbid, and then I start thinking it's a really dark utensil. Does anyone else do that with words? Anyway, moving on. I turned this quote-unquote utility room into an office. I actually don't know what a utility room is. I don't know. I always see it when I'm watching grand designs and I'm like, I don't know, is that where you put like a heater or like your vacuum cleaner? I don't know. But this room I thought was quite cool because it's like the one room with a massive punch of blue brick color in it. I mean, you gotta have a little bit of fun in the office maybe, because maybe your work is where you come alive. I mean, at least it is for me. Then of course we have the bedrooms to furnish. So this room's got a punch of color as well. It's bright blue, still quite modern and minimal for all of these rooms too. I didn't make them too like full on. I've used just plain Sims Kia beds in all of the bedrooms. And I imagine most kids would probably like some kind of patterned doona covers, but hey, the parents in this house, they're like, no, you've all got the same doona covers, but you can have fun walls. So we've got a purple room, a blue room. The purple room seems a little bit like the sim in there is a bit younger, like a younger kid, just because they don't have a computer and they have like a craft table and a few more toys and juvenile pieces around the room. Whereas the blue room looks slightly older because they have a computer, and I think they have a toy box though, so it's still obviously a kid. But yeah, I think these rooms are really nice. And then the next room we're going to do is going to be for probably a teen or young adult or elder or just another person who's living there. That sim's going to have a very minimal room. So these rooms are definitely where some of the fun is, and I love that lava lamp. I think the lava lamps came with Strangerville maybe. I love those items. So this room I decided to use a lot of the white bricks, which I absolutely love. Like I said, they're not custom content, they're actually in the base game. It took me a while to find them in that white swatch. I was thrilled when I actually found them. Occasionally you'll find something from the base game, maybe it was patched in at a later date, and you're like, what? I've never seen this before. Why haven't I used this a million times? And that was one of those things. So they're a bit of a muso sim. They've got the guitar in the corner, and then the master bedroom I'm really excited about because I loved the floor plan of the master bedroom. It's got this beautiful big bathroom with a huge lot of space that you can use around the sink. So you can just imagine like sprawling out all your makeup and stuff and having a full-on glam session there. I did feel like the master bedroom needed a little bit of color. I mean, nothing too crazy. So I went with this slightly muted deep blue color. These curtains I think were from Bathroom Pack. Those curtains are really, really pretty and sheer, as well as that chair that's in the Barcelona style. I thought that was kind of fancy looking. And yeah, then behind the bed, there's a separation wall and there's some nice storage units at the back there and a couple of mirrors. Those mirrors are from Sims Kia. So I thought that looked really nice. Okay, so I've finished furnishing the house and it's completely done. So what do you think? Do you think it looks like the original? I think we've done a pretty good job on this one, and of course it is raining right now in the world, so it's not as beautiful looking in, say, summer when it's clear. But anyway, I'm just gonna go around the house a little bit so you guys can see around the back what it looks like after we've removed the garage. It's very simple, but sometimes less is more, okay? I mean, I'm a big fan of the less is more. So this is the little seating area outside. I didn't really do much landscaping at all because I kind of liked the idea of it being really bare. I mean, I probably could have done a bit of terrain painting now that I look at it. But anyway, I love looking into the kitchen. We've got Dior living here. Dior, one of my favorite home designer sims. So we enter here and you've got this beautiful line of big windows and a pane of glass here. A chair to sit on at the entrance. We've got bookshelves, you walk in. Dior's playing the piano right here. Very nice. There's lots of kind of earthy browns, whites, blues. It's a very, it's actually quite a cold kind of monochrome color palette, a lot of the house. So I thought it was really important to at least add a little bit of neutral, simple colors. I love this floor plan though. I love how the kitchen, dining, and lounge area works. Like you walk through here. Here's the Sims Kia pack we've used, the dining area, the gorgeous kitchen. I also added this little pedestal thing. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of different and kooky and fun. But otherwise, it's a very simple, plain kitchen. We have the outdoors. Oh, we should test these doors actually and get Dior to walk through them. Hey Dior, why don't you go lie on this, okay? And we'll see if we can get an animation of the door. Oh, he went through that door? I mean, you can see that the door opens. That is so cool that they did that. Let's see if he'll come in this way. I should have just put a window there so he uses the doors not in front of the curtains. Whoa, so cool. So cool. Okay, I love it. We've got one brownie pillar, which I quite like. Let me know if that's your kind of dealio. Through here, we have just a small washroom. In here, we have a utility room, which I've actually turned into the office with the only bright blue wall. I've got a computer by Grimm cookies there. So this is using a bit of custom content, but easy to replace those items if you don't have the custom content. In here I've done a kids room. I call this the purple room. So you can have 3 kids living here. Did we already go in here? Oh, this is the laundry, which I also made into an extra bathroom because there was just room for it. Very simple corridor. In here we have the blue room for a kid that's maybe a bit older, because they have their own computer, which is kind of crazy. Then in here we have a more simple room, teen room I was thinking, very stripped back and minimal, but a bit of nature that we love. Through here we have the, oh, not that. Through here we have another bathroom, again using Sims Kia items, which I really like. Oh, this is the tiny living stuff toilet. For some reason it just looks more environmentally friendly. And then we have the master bedroom, which I quite like. I put a bit of navy in here to change it up a little bit. We've got a beautiful wall there that kind of gives the idea of 2 separate spaces in a big open space. So that's very nice. They look there out onto the town. Nice big wardrobe. This one was either from kitchen or bathroom pack. I use a lot of these items. I'll link the 3 custom content packs I've used in the description down below. Nice little candle burning there. And through here is a gorgeous, roomy, big master bathroom. Huge bench area, by the way, which I love. The mirrors from kitchen as well. And a little enclosed shower here. You know what? We should have really put tiles in that place, because I've been using singular tiles under these kitchen items, kind of like this. So I don't know, maybe we just tile that whole bathroom. But that's basically it. That is the entire build finished. So do let me know what you think. And let me know if you have another challenge for me to do, but I really enjoyed this one. So thank you so much, Lauren. And anyway, as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Dak dak!